All right, this is Rio with Unity Gaming Group, and I'm going to stream for about an hour just to do a part two to the self defense update that I did the other day. Now, keep in mind, okay, so long story short, I lost my progress. I tried to BS my way up with a mod thing called WeMod, and that didn't work. It just made it worse. But I did manage to find somebody, and thank you very much. I'm not going to mention any names or where he got it from, but somebody was able to get me a save file that actually got me a little bit ahead, actually, from what I was on the progress normally. Granted, the character is now, I guess, Asian, maybe, kind of looks Asian, but it's not the character I would have ideally wanted. But you can change him in the locker room, but it does some funky stuff, and there's like holes in his neck in places, and so I'm just going to leave it the way it is. But we're going to go ahead and just do a little bit of a review on it from the perspective of, you've got 30 badges or 30 stars, you're good, and we're going to just play a little bit. Hopefully, not get killed too many times, if at all. I don't know, I'm pretty quick on the trigger, so I should be okay, But anyways, let's go ahead and continue on. I got to take some Benadryl in a little while, and I think I got to take... Do I have to take my nighttime meds? Let me look. Turn on the light here so I can see what's going on. All right. So it is Friday. I took my morning and my night. Oh, good. So I just got to take my Benadryl tonight. I won't sleep right away anyways. I know myself well enough to know that. We're going to do open patrol. And I'm going to stick to the highway simply because I just really don't like the inner city stuff. It's chaos. Things don't work right. And yeah, I just get really frustrated really quickly. Plus, I can end it whenever I feel like it rather than have to wait. The mission thing, the tutorial thing, when you're doing those, I mean, they're great. They're broken. And I'll say this from the jump. You are going to find... It's going to be extremely difficult to get leveled up and into open patrol right now. The tutorials are buggy. You're going to come across calls that don't work right. You could get caught in that endless time loop where the shift just won't end. And so you don't get your points because the shift doesn't end. And the only way I've found to get around it is to commit police brutality, shoot somebody, and then it'll reset the day, and then you can try again, and then hopefully it goes through. I personally am very frustrated with it right now. I think that is something they're going to have to really focus on because, I mean, think about it. When you're first coming into the game and you just bought it, like you just bought it on Steam and you're loading it up, you're not going to have open patrol. So you're going to have to go through the game content up to the point where it opens it. And if you can't get to the open patrol unlock, well, then that's a frustration in itself. And it's really not good. But we're going to go ahead and start the shift. We'll get out there and we'll do some patrols. I don't know what I've got on me, what I'm using. I am running a couple of mods now. The mods are not bad, actually. It's the lore-friendly... skins for uniform tactical vest and uniforms all blues. It's not bad. Oh yeah, I'm still set up as a trooper. Good, that's perfect. We're gonna go out and get started here. For those of you new to Police Simulator Patrol Officers, this is one of the smaller outposts, but it's still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cells, so it's not too bad. Yeah, I suppose we'll have to get on top of that real quick. Let's get in the car. Hit the... So don't have to put on a seatbelt. That works. All right, we'll get moving here real quick. Maybe. We're going to come over here. Hit our cut through, hang a left. Got a reckless driver, so we're going to go ahead in code 3. Because obviously... Oh! Dang it! Keyboard driving. Although apparently he did some weird loop-de-loop thing. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do right there. Maybe take the loop around? Turn this down a little bit too, so it's not echoing into the mic. I guess we got to take the exit over here, get on the interchange, and then take that. Maybe we can go around this. Oh, God! Yeah. Very touchy. You got to be very careful. At high speeds, it's so hard to manage your steering. And I've got like all my settings cranked up to where I've got smoothness and everything else going on, but it's still super hard. You know, by the time we get to an interchange where we can do this, though, it's going to be too late. It's going to be out of range. Oh, y'all should be getting to the right and slowing down at least 10 to 20 miles an hour. See, I got an emergency vehicle. I got my lights on. That should tell you enough. Alright, that curves to the right. I think that's the one we want to get off on. Hopefully he's on the interchange somewhere we can find him. Oh my God, what a mess that is. We may never find him. We got to get down there somehow. Should you be pulling off to the side of the road and getting out of my damn way? Okay, I don't understand. We just went around in a loop and got nowhere. Well, it is what it is. We're going to cut across and go further down. I'm turning that off for now because it's driving me nuts. I like the original Siren though. I mean, I do. All right. I think that might have been our turn off. Maybe it's this one? Well, we're going to hope. Very touchy. I thought about trying to get my controller out for this, but I just don't know if it would be any better. Probably be worse, and I'm terrible with the controller anyways. Alright, reckless driver up here somewhere. Oh, almost smashed into that guardrail. Doggone it. Alright, we're looking for a gray-brown four-door. It's probably him up there. He's 400 meters. Yeah, it looks like that might be him. No, not him. Doing some weird crap, though. There it is. That's him right there. Jeez.
Pulled you over because you appear to have trouble driving.
Is that illegal?
Let me have a look at your ID and insurance card, please.
Sure. Here you go, officer.
All right. That's Ethel Arnold. She has no gun permit. She is an M class, which is just a motorist. License looks like it's not due for another 3 years. Insurance is good. Let's run the background. There's no warrants. She's got aggravated assault, convicted, and convicted of tax evasion. It's a 4-door. F83 is the last 3 of her license plate. Take a look here. F83. Yep. All right. Well, we can't clear the exit. Find the suspicious driver. Oh, we found her. This is her car. Let's get her out of the car. She's doing some swaying. It's making me wonder if she's not drunk. What's with the mohawks on the women? It just looks awful. All right. DUI. Just see if you got any alcohol in your system. Oh, yeah. Woohoo! 4.8 over. All right, we're going to try to search her and see what she does. Oh.
Do not move! Do you understand?
Pulled out a gun.
I have to arrest you for trying to escape from a law enforcement officer.
Please, don't do that.
Yeah, it's a little late to be begging. I mean, considering what you just did.
Put your hands up slowly, please. I'm going to search you.
Impressive work, officer. Thanks to you, an even more dangerous situation was avoided.
She got on her handgun, lighter, and gum.
I'm taking you to the police station.
And of course, there's an accident behind me.
Watch your head.
All right, we're just gonna insta officer.
I have a vehicle here that needs towing. I need a wrecker at my current location, please.
Here it is. I gotta take that thing out of here.
Report to your location.
All right, we're gonna go right over here. Drop her off at the
Right to remain
local
silent.
precinct.
Statement you make may be used for or against you in a court of law. You have the right to have a competent and independent counsel to represent
Oh,
your own choice. You cannot be forced
seriously?
to provide you. You understand these rights. I'm afraid I can't make it in time.
Okay. I'd like the turn signal to go off after a couple of seconds too, automatically, or have an option to do that. Because I'll forget sometimes that I've even got my turn signal on, and that's annoying. Let's let local PD handle that. We're a little busy right now. Stop for a car thief. Get shot while I got a suspect in the back of the car. That sounds great. Alright. Should be up here on the left. Alright.
I'm
Come
taking
with
you to our
me.
precinct cell now. Stay here.
Have a nice day. Now I'd be going out to the car getting the evidence stuff. And then I'd be going to an evidence room, which would be like probably back here, or let's see if there is one in here. So the bigger precinct I think has one. Not one in here though. But you'd be checking in the evidence, and you'd maybe even, going to court, which would be interesting. Just noticed something. That's interesting. My stuff disappeared off the car. But it's on that one. Let's go ahead and get this back out. Apparently it didn't like my setup. Yep, that's all good. Yes, yes. Yes, I want a camera, but I want it unmarked so it's inside the vehicle. And the rest of it, no. That's more like it. 135 is 10-8. Alright, now let's see if we can get back onto the highway where we belong. Where are we? We should be like right around here, I think, right? Is that us? That's us. We want to get back over here. Alright. We got a green light. At least it looked green. One way. That looks like it might be... Oh, look at the red light. The light aren't even in the fixture. Oh, that's weird. Look at that. Huh. Probably want to come down to here. Alright, it's green light. There we go. Back into our backyard. Alright. Oh. There we go. Do 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 do. I do like that paint scheme. This is the lore-friendly Arizona State paint scheme. Of course, it's got the Franklin stuff on it and all that. But I left my assign. What? I'm a state police officer. Why? Did I drive out of state? I don't think so. It is open patrol. Alright, we'll try this one more time. That's frustrating. See if my light's working now. Is it actually shining? Yeah, it is. Alright. Well, at least my car is set up now. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Alright. I'm going to wait for this truck to go by and I'm going to get him. Random way station check coming up. Whoa. Or you can just like completely and totally jam on the brakes. Driver. Way station checkpoint.
Documents, please cooperate.
I'm already late. Please keep it short.
I don't care.
License and registration, please.
Yes, officer. There you go.
All right. License looks good. Insurance looks good. No warrants. Does not have a gun permit. Selling narcotics convicted. Robbery convicted. And domestic violence convicted. Let me see your log.
Okay, see your logging device, please. Need to verify the data.
You bet. Here you go, officer.
Okay. Time till next break, 5 hours. So she just got on the road. She's got 29,469 pounds. Chocolate letters, keys, and needles. Let's get that back. All right, ma'am, stay right here. I'm going to go ahead and inspect your load. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. She's got more stuff in here than she's supposed to have. Illegal weapons. Oh, yeah. Hopefully she doesn't have one in the cab with her. Ma'am, I'm going to need you to step out of the vehicle, please.
Move to the sidewalk, please.
Flashlight didn't want to work for a second. I need to hold still. I'm going to search you. Whoa.
Hands in the air!
No, no, no! Please don't shoot me!
You're under arrest. I will now cuff you.
Please don't do that.
What is it with them shoving you and then trying to pull out a gun and shoot you? What the
Get your
hell?
hands up slowly, please. I'm going to search you.
Okay, so where's the gun at she just had in her hand? No, actually, it would be. Would it be this? No. It'd have been this.
This cargo hasn't been properly disclosed. For that, I'm issuing you a ticket between $250 and $750.
Liability reasons. You're also transporting illegal goods, illegal weapons.
I have to arrest you for transporting illegal weapons. Please cooperate while I handcuff you.
You're making a
Oh, you are
big
handcuffed.
mistake,
What do you mean?
officer.
No, I put eyes on it. Sorry.
I need some backup here to take a suspect into custody.
Understood. We're sending the closest transport to your location.
Would like to know what happened to that handgun. My flashlight turned off by itself. Yeah, it's off. There it goes. Somehow it's shining. There it goes. You just have
Please
to.
cooperate and come with me to the patrol car. At your service, officer.
I have a car here that needs towing. Please send a tow truck to my current location.
Copy that. The nearest available unit will be sent to your current location.
All right. Whoa. All right, trying to get back in track here. All right. The LPR is running. Let's come over here. I don't see anything. Nobody wandering around really except for out front. Commonplace for drug deals to happen. All right, well, nothing. Dang it. That button could be in a better spot. I might have to rebind that. world is going on here? Well, really? Well, let's see what's going on with this. Broken windshield. The license plate, which is probably on the ground somewhere. The hell just
Describe
happened?
What you saw?
I respected the speed limit, I'm very sure.
I'd like to see your driver's license and car insurance, please.
Yes, officer. There you go.
Gun permit. Plate was expired. All right. Well, it's an accident, so let's
Take a
test you
sample to
for
see if you've been drinking
alcohol
driving.
and for drugs.
I'll take a sample to check if you've taken drugs before driving.
Nothing. Okay. All right. Hang tight. I'll go ahead and start my investigation. Let's make sure nobody else got injured first. I don't see anybody else smashed up. Just him. Unless this guy over here is one. Oh yeah, look at this. What the hell is going on, folks?
Tell me what you saw.
I was driving quietly in my lane.
Show me your license and car insurance, please.
Okay, officer. There you go.
Well, where's your car insurance? No gun permit, no driver's license, invalid. Insurance. How can you have no driver's license if I'm looking straight at it? Oh, that's a state ID. Is that not a driver's license? No, there's no class on it. It should have at least been a class M. Okay. You're swaying too, which means you've been drinking. DUI.
Please cooperate peacefully while I take a sample to check if you're drunk.
Oh yeah.
Stop immediately!
Please, don't
If
shoot
you
me.
move, I'll shoot you! BPD! Stop! I have to arrest you.
What?
Let's put you in the car.
Please stay calm so we can go to the patrol car.
We'll search you one more time before we do it. She's having one?
Yeah, and she's halfway up and down the thing.
Jesus.
Watch your head, please.
All right. she's secured. Now let's go check out the rest of this.
Can you tell me what you saw?
I think that person.
Would you please show me your ID and the vehicle insurance?
Sure. Here you go, officer.
Expired license. Insurance is good. Open warrant. No open warrant. Okay. All right. Hang tight. I will do my investigation.
Listen for her, please.
Yep. All right. I don't see anybody else out here. Pieces of an accident everywhere. Alright. We'll get it started, but first let's go ahead and make this a proper scene. Since we can't actually check to make sure they're okay first, which is what the first thing you should be doing is, are you okay? You've been in an accident, but there is no option for that. And there should be injuries, at least some small ones. I don't have any. Not a whole lot I can do right now. If I had some flares, that'd be nice. I don't want anybody crossing here. Okay. Let's pull out the camera. Where's the camera at? Which one is it? Oh, that's the traffic cone. There it is. I saw some pieces around here. Yep, I'm listening. It's sufficient, but we're not done. Can't really get in front. About as good as we're going to get there. Can't get any further than that. Oh my god, how did I get in here? There we go. Grab that. Let's grab these. All right.
All right, here's your accident report.
Thank you so much, officer.
You can leave now. Have a great day.
Yeah, have a great day. You just got in an accident and smashed your car to pieces, but have a great day.
Here's your accident report.
All right. Thanks, officer.
All right, you're free to go. Enjoy your day.
Nope, haven't heard a word or heard a peep. I've been listening for her, but she's not. She's outside doing something, probably munching grass.
Just standing there staring.
License plates everywhere. More license plate than cars.
Come sit, Mama. Sit right quick. Sit.
See if I got it all.
Grass in your mouth. Here.
Lost the tire completely. I think I got all the debris. Alright, we're going to remove that. Let's see if we can find the other one. There's got to be more, because it's not fully cleared yet. Is that one? No. I don't see any more debris. Unless there's something over here. Not seeing nothing. Nothing in this zone. Nothing around the cab. Nothing out here on the road. Alright, well.
All right, you're free to go. Enjoy your day.
I'm not seeing anything else, so I'm assuming that's pretty much it. See if the
I have a
Insta
vehicle
officer will
here for
clear
towing.
this.
Can you send a tow truck to my current location?
Understood. The closest available unit will be dispatched.
You're not really going to be able to drive that, are you? Oh, he sure as hell is.
I have a vehicle here for towing. Can you send a tow truck to my current location?
Tow truck will be at your location shortly.
I have a vehicle here that needs towing. I need a wrecker at my current location, please.
Understood. We're sending the closest transport to your location.
I have a vehicle here that needs towing. I need a wrecker at my current location, please.
Sure, they will be with you shortly.
Alright. Okay. Alright. Now we could... I think we're just going to take her back to a station. There's one down here.
The right to remain silent.
We'll make sure it gets cleared off first.
For or against you in a court.
Bro, what are you still doing here?
To have a competent and independent counsel, preferably of your own choice. And if you cannot afford the services of counsel, the government will provide you one. You understand these rights.
Bro,
Have a nice day and goodbye. You're good to go. Drive safe and have a nice day.
apparently he's just going to sit out here. All right, that's cleared up. She's going to sit out here too. All right. Shit, it's a way station. Oh, that's not going to help us. All right, well, let's see. Well, we could technically... Let's do this. We're going to come into the way station. We'll take her out of the car and we'll call on a backup to come up and pick him up. I'm starting to get tired, so I'm thinking I'm going to get on out of here. But you got to see some of the self-defense stuff. It actually works, which is kind of cool. Some things to note. You have to be, I think, level 7 at least on the badges in order for the self-defense stuff to kick on. I didn't know that. A friend of mine from Discord told me about it. So that's one of the things that, yeah. So you won't notice it right off the bat, but it is. Come on. There it goes. All right. But, you know, he told me in Discord. I was like, oh, okay. So thank you for that. All right, come here,
I'm
you.
taking you to our precinct cell now.
There is no cell here. What are you talking about? It's literally an office.
Backup requested to take a suspect into custody. I repeat, backup requested.
Copy that. The nearest available unit will be sent to your current location.
Alright.
I'll be arriving at your location soon.
There we are. Franklin County Corrections. Nice.
I have no choice.
Of course, I think they got that wrong. I think Franklin is supposed to be the state. I'm not sure what state it's supposed to be. I didn't think Franklin sounded like a good state name anyways. It's like, yeah, just a little weird. But I think it's Brighton is the city. Franklin probably is the county. Then what's the state? Or is it just the Franklin State Police and it's the county police? And I don't know. I don't know how they're doing that. But see, in most places that I've lived, it's always been like the Michigan State Police, the Wayne County Sheriff's Department, the Detroit Police Department. You know, I mean, it's very specific to that location, not quite as generalized as it is in the game. This is a little weird. I also, again, I'm going to say this a million times every time I do on stream. Way stations, they should say the Highway Patrol or State Police. There should be a motor pool in the big ones that is specifically State Police vehicles or Highway Patrol vehicles. And the PD stuff should be completely separate from it. It should be a whole different thing because, you know, they're different, you know, jurisdictions and different functions. So, I mean, if you really want to get technical, that's the way it should be. And I'd like to see it get that way, just for, for the fact of it being more realistic and immersive. But, I mean, for now it works. It is what it is. And again, the way station, it should have a scale right here. It should have a window looking out. It should be able to see out to the highway. I don't know why they've got people loitering here. Unless you're a truck driver and you're just sitting out here waiting for us to do an inspection, you should not be standing here. And what's the point of that? I mean, what are you doing? Waiting to drop off a kilo of cocaine to somebody at the state police way station? I mean, there's no reason for them to be here. I could see it if there was like a Motel 6 up here, or, some sort of food place or a gas station, but there isn't. So there's no reason for them to be here. But anyways, I do like these little stations. I just wish that switch was on the wall that I could turn the way station on and off manually when I'm in open patrol. It'd be nice if there was a repair, like if you pulled into these parking lots and it gave you the option of a quick repair. Because, I mean, a lot of times you might hit something out there on the road, especially if you're a keyboard driver like me. I hit everything. But yeah, so far it's not too bad. Again, thank you. I mean, you know who you are. Thank you for the save file. I really didn't want to have to struggle for the next few weeks trying to get back up to open patrol. And again, it's really a matter of, the game is really buggy when you're doing like the starter stuff and you're just trying to get to the point where you're unlocking some of the different things like the drug busts, and escorting arrestees to the car. I don't quite understand why the escorting the arrestees to the vehicles isn't something that isn't automatic and should have happened from the very beginning. I mean, if you've got the DLCs for it, there is actually a traffic thing where you can actually drive around a little traffic vehicle. It looks like a Fiat. And you can just zip around in that, and you can pull people over. I mean, you can't obviously put anybody in the car with you because it's like a two-seater, and you're not going to put your suspect right beside you. But and then the very next thing, when you go to the next district, you're immediately in a patrol car. So I'm kind of like, what's the point of not allowing someone to open a door and stuff somebody inside it? I don't see the logic behind that. It's kind of a basic function of police work when you're arresting somebody and you're putting them in a car to take them to jail. So it's like, why have that where it is? It should be pretty much right out the gate. You should be able to do that. But other than that, I mean, there's a couple of things logic-wise that don't make quite enough sense. And some stuff that is a little too broad still. I mean, obviously, you can't split a lot of hairs when you're making a game like this because there's a million different types of conversations that can happen. There's a million different situations that can happen while you're on a traffic stop or, doing a drug bust or whatever. So, I mean, you can't account for everything, right? So they got to do the best they can with the generalized stuff. I just think that there needs to be a little bit more focus on the reality of law enforcement is you're not going to say have a nice day after you give them a ticket. You're not going to say, oh, it's all good, you can go now. You're going to be like, we're done here, move along, and you're going to be to the point and kind of gruff about it. When you have to have a commanding presence when you walk up to the window. All right, so you don't just walk up there and, hey, I pulled you over because, you're like, hey, can I have your license and registration, please? And then they ask you why you got pulled over, and you say, you're pulled over because I clocked you doing 55 and a 45, and I'm going to give you a speeding ticket, or, and we're going to go from there. And then we start our investigation, and it kind of, but you don't leave it open for a back and forth. You stay straight to the point. You get what you need. If they refuse to provide ID or, won't get out of the car when you ask them to, then you use, whatever necessary force that you need to get them out of the car. Or, you arrest them on the spot and then you pull them out of the car. In our state, at least in Florida, you don't tell an officer that you're not going to provide ID. If they get called out to you, they've already got reasonable cause to be out there and they've already got a reason to be investigating you. And you are part of that investigation from the moment you get pulled over. So, or if a cop walks up to you on the street and says, "Hey, what are you doing? Let me have your ID." You provide the ID. Don't give him any guff. You know, I mean, just do it. You know, you're better off if you're approached by a law enforcement officer to just follow his directions or hers and just get it over with. I mean, don't go blabbing about everything that you could possibly get in trouble for, and don't divulge anything you don't need to. But, you know, providing ID, following commands, doing the DUI, you know, the test. I mean, just do it. Just do it. Get it over with as soon as possible. Be cooperative, but be mindful of what you say and how you say it. Once you get Mirandized, don't say anything. Talk to a lawyer. I want my attorney. You know, don't admit anything. Don't say anything. You know, just say I need a lawyer, and that's all you got to say. Yeah, just don't answer any questions. So even if you're completely innocent, don't answer any questions, because you just never know. They might think you did something, and if you start saying something and you don't realize that you're under suspicion for it, you might accidentally incriminate yourself and not really have done it. So just don't say anything. So, so anyways, I really enjoy this game. I see it as being a game that's going to be, over time, a pretty decent law enforcement game. The biggest thing, and this goes out to Astragon, is that you're going to be in complete competition with several sandbox multiplayer emergency systems, EMS, law enforcement, fire. You're going to be in competition with these people. If you want to stay in business and keep selling this product, you need to consider dedicated server packages, multiplayer. I mean, it's not too late. It's Unreal Engine. You can put replication and networking in and still make it happen. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, network and replication and all that, it's not that big of a deal. I've done it already. I've done it on my own little survival game that I've been working on. It's not hard. You don't have to make it an MMO, but you could make it anywhere from 70 to 100 players, I mean, easily, and it would be easy. It really doesn't get difficult and more complicated until you get into the thousands of players, and nobody wants to see that. I would rather host my own server and have 50 people on it. You know, that would be my limit. I'd say 50 people, and, you know, you guys have to be in different departments and, you know, do your thing. So, I mean, that's what I would do anyways. I could see a dispatch system where somebody logs in, you know, they get into the game, and if they've, like, maybe they've got a Steam ID or an EOS ID or some sort of ID that says, hey, I'm approved to be a dispatcher on this server, they could actually pull up a UI for dispatch, and then they would handle the dispatch for whatever area they check in at. So they could say, okay, I want to be downtown Brighton, you know, so then they'd be in that area. You know, you could do something really cool with that, and then you'd have real players dispatching real player officers to these different calls. You know, fire department, EMS, law enforcement. I mean, it would be amazing. But, you know, I'm just spitballing, but I see potential here to turn this into something just enormously popular, probably wildly sought after. And quite frankly, I mean, if you pull this off, you could be looking at wiping out any other patrol simulators out there. You know, I mean, practically anybody that's working on it. I mean, the person that gets it right and gets it done first is going to be the one that lands on top, and the rest of you are going to be taking the scraps from whatever, you know, people play. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you're going to have people that are going to be like, well, you know, this one's a little cheaper, I'll get this one. But, you know, most of the enthusiasts are going to go where the sandbox is and where there's the most features and the most, you know, immersive and entertaining experience is going to be at. And that'll be in the sandbox. It absolutely will be. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's short, but it's getting late. and I'd like to take my Benadryl and try to get some sleep tonight. So I'm going to end it off here, and I'll go ahead and do this real quick. Once again, we are Unity Gaming Group. My name is Rio. I'm one of the owners. My wife is the other. Her name is Stars. We run Ark Survival Ascended, Conan Exiles, Pal World, The Front, Enshrouded, and a couple other things as well. And we have room for several more servers that we're holding on to for RuneScape, Dragon Wilds, and of course Responding. And, heaven forbid should Astrogon come out with this enormous, this huge spectacular announcements about dedicated servers, we will definitely run one of those. We'll have lots of law enforcement type game servers, depending on who comes out with the dedicated server package first. But that being said, most of our servers are set up with PvE. Most of them have quality of life mods, boosted rates. ASA's got all the current maps, including Club Ark. There's daily backups and restarts. We don't ask for any money at all. If you decide you want to donate, well, get a hold of me and we'll figure something out. But, for the most part, we don't really need any money from it. We own our own machines. I do all the work on them. I build all the stuff for them. I admin them. And we have administrators, other game administrators that will pop in once in a while and can help with tickets and Discord. So if you have a problem in the game, you can go ahead and just hit the support and then hit the ticket, and someone will get to you. And if not, keep in mind that there are only two things in Ark in particular that you have to worry about. One is getting stuck. If you get stuck and you have the Omega Teleporter remote, which you can craft at like level 1, you can teleport to somebody else's teleporter. Or if you have the Omega Teleporter down at your base or where you're going to build your base, you can teleport right back to that. And that teleporter will also retrieve all your gear off your corpses, and it'll retrieve dinos that might be left out in the wild. Say you're flying an RG across the mountains, it runs out of stam and you fall off of it, and it's too high up for you to reach. All right, so you go back to your base, go back to your teleporter, you tell it to grab that RG and bring it back to base, and it pops it right on over onto the teleporter. I mean, it's that simple. So remember, the Omega Teleporter remote and the Omega Teleporter are your friend. You will never, ever, not once will you have to contact admin about any problems if you follow those two things. So just keep that in mind. We're very laid back, but we are very busy. We're privately owned, and our server admins are all working people. I'm not a working person. I'm retired, and so is my wife. But the rest of them are, so keep that in mind. The cluster it's focused on making the Ark experience available for all people, and that goes with all of our game servers. We want to make it easier, but not like so stupid easy that you just go in and then 2 days later you're done. We want you to actually have to play, but we want you to be okay with, you can leave for a week and you don't have to worry about your base disappearing. So that's kind of the way we have it set up. I hope you guys enjoy it. I've talked enough. I'm going to bed. Have a great day. Have a great night, depending on where you are in the world. And thank you for watching.